guys hear me now? Okay, there we go. There we go. Yo, Rippy Urna, how are you, brother? Hard ACR, Nabeeks. Yo, I'm just gonna start back at the beginning because I was talking in a dead mic, unfortunately. But last week felt like an entire bear market. Like, is anybody with me? Like, last week feels like forever. I thought last week could have been 3 months in itself. I don't think anyone in crypto cares that there was elections last week. Like, by the time Tuesday and voting came around, my entire world as I know it was like in flames, right? Like, if you like work in the oil industry and this happened to oil, like it'd be like after COVID when oil went to like negative $70 a barrel or whatever. Like my entire, so I had my entire life just blew up, and I had my wife telling me on Tuesday, like, babe, you gotta go vote. I go, babe. I was like, did you go vote? She goes, yeah. I was like, do you know anything about this candidate? She's like, nah, a little bit. I'm like, babe, I'm not gonna go vote. I go vote for somebody, like, I go vote for a person I've done no research on. I mean, that's the problem with voting, right? Right? It's like you're just gonna like trust your spouse, you're gonna trust your friends or whatever. Like, if you don't do your own research, why are you voting? So last week was just crazy long week. Like, I didn't even, I'm still in shock. You know, last month, if you didn't know, I lost a family member. Very tragic. It was a sudden tragic death. It was not expected. An accident. Very, very sad. Very sad. But I'm still in shock from that. And I actually had never felt that shock before until I lost this loved one like this so instantly. So thank you, Hard ACR. Thank you. You know, we're moving on. We're doing all right. But I'm just saying, I've never, like, I was in shock, right? And like literally felt that exact same shock I'm still feeling right now with the FTX. Like, I got like this double shock. I got like a shock in my like career industry, and I have like a shock in my personal life, and it's just crazy. Like, gotta fix that Nightbot spelling. But yeah, we're gonna start here in a second. Give me a minute. I'm just gonna talk for a little bit. I'm gonna say this though, real quick, fam. I think CZ just needs to stop talking. I think CZ Binance needs to stop talking. Now, he blocked me a long time ago. He's not innocent, fam. I hate to say it. He has built the pump and dump alt bot. Alts for alts. The bot for alts. The pump and dump for alts bot. He has built that trading bot. You know, he's made a lot of money. He's made a huge fortune in it. And this has nothing to do with their liquidity or whether or not they're soluble. This has nothing to do with it. But I just think CZ's like, he keeps just stirring the pot. The dude is like out there with a fucking fire truck full of gasoline, just spraying every fucking spark he sees. Like, just shut up, CZ. We get it. You're like, we get it. You're top dog, dude. We get it. You've been top dog. You didn't even need to wipe out FTX like you did. You know, FTX wiped himself out, but CZ definitely didn't help the situation. He did not help the situation. Everyone's gonna look back at CZ. Well, he tried to buy them. No. He did not help the situation. But he just needs to shut the fuck up, dude. Most trading volume. All right, I'm gonna show you this real quick. I mean, we're talking about like literally, there's not even close to the competition that Binance had even before FTX dropped out. There's not even close. Look at this. $18 billion 24-hour trading volume. $18 billion trading volume. That was worth more. That's more trading volume in 24 hours than FTX was worth when they were soluble. Yo, what's up, Bear? How are you doing? I mean, I put that in perspective, fam. $18 billion in 24 hours trading volume. Even before FTX got wiped out, Binance has been king dog. Binance is like the Bitcoin of crypto exchanges, whether it's a DEX, SEX. I'm not comparing the two right now. We're not even going to talk about that. But like CZ, he needs to stop driving around in his little Binance fire truck full of gasoline and spraying every fucking spark out there. Because he's just, to be honest, the space is already very fragile. It's broken. The crypto industry is broken, fam. And we can't sit there and just be negative over and over and over. This guy's just constant. I'm sure they're gonna add stocks eventually, but the thing is, they're not gonna add stocks. They'll add perpetual contracts. They'll add contracts that represent a stock, represent the stock price, but you'll never own a stock. You'll never be able to own U.S. stocks outside of the United States. You'll be able to trade a stock, a U.S. stock, on Binance anywhere around the world. You'll be able to trade it, but owning the stock, no. Anyways, Binance, $18 billion in trading volume. To give you perspective, Coinbase, which is second in line, did 18 billion to 2 billion in trading volume in the last 24 hours. All right, so I personally think CZ just needs to be quiet. Let the space heal. CZ just needs to be quiet for a couple weeks. We get it. You showed your reserves, but stop fucking jumping on every groundhog that jumps out of the fucking hole trying to show proof of funds right now. Literally, I don't think 90% of the people with one brain cell sitting in their brain is going to leave their crypto on exchange anytime in the near future. And if you are doing this, leaving your money on exchange, then understand you can lose it all. Right? You can lose it all. But $18 billion in 24-hour trading volume compared to Coinbase, which is $2 billion. I mean, Binance did enough trading volume in 24 hours, literally enough trading volume in 24 hours that was worth more than the entire FTX company was when it was soluble, fam. I mean, Bybit, like look at Bybit down here. Bybit doesn't even do $1 billion in trading volume in 24 hours. I mean, it's like crazy. Look at these. Look, I don't even know half these. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, fam. It's crazy. It's crazy times. Absolutely crazy times, right, fam? We need to be there for each other. I think we need to, like I said, we really need to stop throwing more fuel on the fire. We had FTX happen, all right? And it just seems like it's like CZ's trying to tear down the entire space. Next, he's going to go after Brian Armstrong and Coinbase. It's just facts. Like, he just needs to shut up, dude. He just needs to shut up. I don't like CZ. I never have. I know a lot more than most people do about his scammy little alt shilling exchange. He lists them, he pumps them, he dumps them, and he delists them. That's CZ Binance for you, fam. Anyways, and obviously he doesn't just delist them. He delists them when they become irrelevant or scams or whatever. But the point is, like, they're making a lot of money off of pumping and dumping those shitcoins. All right. So let's get to the charts, fam. It's still bearish. It's crazy. It's still bearish. Of course, it's still bearish. Yeah, I know he's already starting crypto.com. He's talking about, like, if you got to move funds to show funds, then it's not funds. It's if you got to move funds to show funds, improve funds, it's not funds. Like, dude, just shut the fuck up, dude. Like, we don't all need it. Like, it's like we're all going to be so paralyzed by this, and CZ and all of his negative FUD just coming in right now. Like, no one's going to fucking come back to crypto. Like, dude, just stop. We don't need an emergency global fund. All right, we don't need all that shit. Just stop. We just need you to start being positive. Grow. Build, bro. We don't need you to build an emergency fund. I don't want you bailing out shitty exchanges, CZ. CZ, I do not want you bailing out shitty exchanges. I don't want a global rescue fund. You want to know why? Because the reality is if it fails for a reason, and they need to fail. We should not be rescuing. That's like rescuing Ford and GM and the big fucking corporations in 2008. You rescued these CEOs who were driving private jets to fucking Washington, D.C., asking for more money when they were broke, when their company was going under. When their company was going under, they were flying private jets to ask the taxpayers for money. Okay? We don't need an emergency global fund. I think that's a horrible idea. All right? I haven't been able to say a lot about this because I've wanted to kind of let the tide settle, and I feel like CZ's not letting the tide settle. He's out there acting like fucking Medusa, just stirring the oceans up, fam. Tsunami after tsunami, dude. He sees a little boat, fuck them. I'm fucking running them over with a big giant wave. I'm fucking running more. We don't need that kind of shit. We just don't need, like, there's so many small time exchanges. Like Bing is so small, fam. They're so small. I'm trying to build up Bing. I like what they're doing. They're a trader exchange. They got like copy trade. They're the first one with copy trading bot. Really fucking cool shit. They got like, they're new with their perpetual swaps and all this stuff. Anyways, Bing is small, you know? Like maybe Bing doesn't have that much funds. Maybe Bing only has like 20 or 30,000 Bitcoin in their reserves. And then people are gonna go shit on them because they only got 20 or 30,000 Bitcoin. You know, they have a third of what Sailor has. I mean, we just need to let's all take a deep breath and like just chill. You know what I'm saying? Like we just need to relax, chill, recover. We've had so much pain. So much pain, fam, and we just like really like he just needs to shut the fuck up. CZ. He just needs to shut the fuck up. He's on every space, you know, he's calling out other shit. He just needs to shut the fuck up. We all need to heal. We need to let the price heal, and that's where we're gonna transition this conversation into. Let's talk about price. All right, so I got some important levels up here, fam. I got the weekly right here at 16.2. And we got like a little daily double bottom going. Looks all right. All right, we're gonna zoom out. We had the weekly close yesterday. Right, let's zoom out here. Weekly close does not look good, right? Like does not look good. I will say this though. Okay, we do have this weekly level at 16.2. All right, we need to let things settle, including EMAs and MAs, right? When you have a drop like that, like if you look at the weekly right here, I'll pull up some EMAs and MAs right here. Like, look, everything's just falling. We were holding the 377. That's a huge EMA, fam. The purple. We were holding the 377 on the weekly, and we lost that. All right, now, like we don't even have the 10 MAs. So the weekly is like not even relevant for EMAs, MAs. Then we got the daily. Like we haven't back tested the 10 MA on the daily, fam. It just takes time to like things, let things settle. Like let the water settle. So I was hoping things would settle. Things have not really settled very well on crypto, but they are trying their best to settle. Make sure I got the right settings here. They are trying their best to settle. Here we are the 12-hour 10 MA, and now I'm gonna get rid of a bunch of these EMAs and MAs because they're really irrelevant. As I said, it takes a long time to kind of reset the trend here. All right, so we'll leave up the 21 EMA, the 10 MA, and then the 50 MA. All right, and so as you can see, we're kind of hooking this 10 MA. So the 12-hour didn't close over it, came back up here, kind of got rejected here, and then came back down. As you can see on this 1 hour, we get rid of the EMAs and MAs. So that's kind of the most relevant time frame to EMAs and MAs is the 12-hour. That's a half a day, fam. As you can see right here, right, we have this really kind of clean rejection of a trend line right here. And then we had as you can see here, we had a little bit what looks like to me a fake out just an hour ago. And then we're on a new print here. Stocks are opening up right now. Stocks are opening up relatively flat. Let's talk about stocks and where we could go with stocks. Why is my S&P chart fucking... Oh, there we go. We'll use this one. Yeah, this is the 24-hour chart. So we got some room to go up on stocks. Obviously, see, if you didn't check last night, fam, or last week, fam, CPI data, I know it was a crazy week. It was a crazy week. Like I said, last week felt like a fucking eternity. Crazy amount, a crazy week, crazy amount of time. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Crazy week last week. It's the craziest week I've ever been in crypto. It was just like a nightmare constant nightmare, shocks and shocks and shocks. Anyways, CPI data did kind of come in a little bit better than expected. So they expected, you know, it to be higher, and it came in lower. I think it was like expectations were 7.9. I think it came in at 7.7. 7.7% inflation is still a relatively high inflation, fam. I don't know, South. I don't know. Awooks. Yeah, Rip. I think you're right. Anyways, so the inflation data, 7% is still not very good inflation, and the data came in a little bit less than expected. That's great. I don't think it's going to have a major pivot on the Fed rate hikes. If they think it is going to have a major pivot in December, we will see. Nobody really knows, right? Nobody really knows. So you see the S&P. The S&P's got room to go up. 4,100 is actually my target for looking for puts for a lot of things. So there's the S&P opening up relatively flat. NASDAQ looks a little bit more bullish. Now look at this. I want to show this. We have this impending bullish weekly cross here, all right, on the daily, and I think the weekly had one. There it is. All right, let's zoom in here. Let's talk about this bullish cross on the NASDAQ. Is it really bullish? Well, for now it is, fam. Not only did we break out of this previous trend line here, but the NASDAQ's been pumping really well. How's the volatility look? It still looks pretty good. All right, you want the heat up here in expansion, right? Good expansion has good volatility. Color's good, blue is bad. All right, unless volatility indicator. Once again, if you don't know what volatility indicator that is, I just use historical volatility percentile. Great indicator you can get on TradingView, assuming you have premium. Now, I do go over a lot of time frames. We did have the 15-day close on Bitcoin. So as you can see, the NASDAQ looks much more bullish than the S&P. But I do think S&P is kind of the standard, so we'll talk about that here in a second. The 15-day fam, all right, get rid of the EMAs and MAs, has a very interesting level that it lost, all right? So we're going to go ahead and remove the drawings, all right? And we're going to go ahead and put up the 15-day here. Very clean look here. Okay, so here's the 15-day level, right, that we held. Y'all see that? Look how clean this is. All right? It is even cleaner than that, man. So it's like that. Here's the 15-day. All right? Goes back some time now. That was basically our bull cycle ending, okay? The bull cycle is officially over. I mean, it's been over. I've said it's been over for a while. But like, we could just say, like, we've basically lost any new highs we made in the last bull market. You can officially say it's over. With this 15-day, like I said, we've now closed below it. The last time we closed above it initiated the bull run of 2021. All right, so we've lost this level. I do expect we could see a retest there. If we see that 18.7, 18.8K area, and I have the opportunity, I will short it. How far can we go, Savage? That's a good question. Well, we got a few areas on the 15-day we could look at here. Very clean, in my opinion. All right, there's this one right here, this wick. All right, but you can just see we're holding that level, that same weekly 16.2. And this is a big time frame, fam. This is a big time frame. So understand this takes time. It's 15 days. There's 12 days left in this candle. But you can see there's a lot more room to drop. So right now we're holding this like last little hope. But this is, in my opinion, what I like to call a kind of a gray area. All right. And this area is just a range. All right. This gray area is just a range. Be very careful. We're not looking up until we get back above 18.8. And we're not looking down until we close a candle below 16.2, really 16K. Again, go down here to the daily. We had yesterday at the beginning of the week, which is nice that like to start the week off at the lows, right? We kind of retested the weekly level and then we bounced. So we have like a nice little double bottom here. Again, we're still in that gray zone I was talking about here. But if you look at the weekly, we have now, okay, so we went down, tested. We don't really have it, but I thought we were going to make kind of maybe a possible inverse hammer, but we're barely holding that weekly level, fam. It's 16.2, barely holding it. We're holding it for now. Can't really short right here at these lows, but there is something to say about this trend line, right? We just went over the beginning. This trend line retested, fake out here an hour ago and breaking down. This is a bearish pattern, okay? It is on weekly support. Don't expect us just to lose it right away, but this is a bearish pattern. It's a descending triangle. Now, look, understand this. We could just easily, and this is probably what's going to happen. The most bullish scenario would be something like this. So this could take time. I mean, we could be looking towards like another week or so until we break out of this descending triangle where there's down or up. This is probably the most bullish scenario if it happens. Patterns aren't always 100% certain. Even though this is a bearish pattern, it's not 100% positive this is going to go down, right? So this is what I've been watching on the 1 hour. It's a nice little range. Play it well. Be safe. I haven't decided now whether I'm, and I almost started the subject line of this stream saying I'm selling, but I decided not to because I haven't decided whether I'm selling my Bitcoin. Did I expect us to hit this level? Yes, I expected this to hit this level. Why did I expect us to hit this level? I compared 2018, the day before the FTX news came out, okay? I compared 2018 to now on this 5-day volatility, okay? So we had this 5-day volatility. The only time in history that we've had 3 to 4 consecutive 5-day candles with zero volatility was in 2018. So you go over here in history, look, you see only a couple there. We got some low, not that much. We got a little bit right there before the bull run. And then you go back, where was it? Right there. I literally showed this the day before the FTX news came out. I said, the last time we had this low of volatility on the 5-day was literally in 2018 before the dump. That is what I said in a tweet, told you all, posted in the Discord, blah, 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 blah. That's great. Told you so. I was right. Doesn't fucking matter now. We're living in the now. We're not living in the yesterday. Point is, before the FTX news, it was bearish. Okay? That's the point I'm making. So it's bearish. All right. And as you can see, we just had these bleed down. It took us 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 days to actually make it to the bottom once we broke the structure. 35 days. To put that in perspective to now. Okay? Here we are now. We had that no volatility here in the 5-day. We all talked about in the Discord. We talked about on Twitter. No volatility right before the 2018 crash. Now we have it, right? And if we're going to put that instead of 35 days, fam, 35 days, we could be bleeding out here slowly. Doesn't this look so like a similar 5-day here? All right, 35 days. There we go. Oh, we're looking at December 12th. December 12th, man. Okay. Very, very similar. We can just go ahead, and since this is so similar right here, let's just go ahead and pull up a fractal. It's probably not going to play out anywhere near this, like this, but it's just nice to kind of see how long it took us to get to that bottom, right? I think it's important to see, right? So that's kind of how it worked out, right? And that's yeah. Anyways, so you can see increase in volatility on 5-day coming down. Now, why am I not bullish suddenly at the 16K level? And like I said, if the FTX news didn't come out, fam, I would have been extremely bullish at 16K. I had 40% of my capital being deployed between 16 and 20K. I've made this public. I've made this loud and clear for the past 4 to 5 months. I've made it very clear on every one of my platforms. You can go back and look at old Twitch videos, YouTube videos, or all my tweets. I've made it very clear. 40% of my cash has been deployed between 16 and 20K. Now, I stuck to that plan. In fact, I probably spent a little bit more between 19 and 20K than I wanted, but I did deploy some when we made down here to 16K. Normally, outside the FTX thing, okay, I would have been a little bit more bullish. Why? Well, this is an important range, okay? We have this weekly level here, right, that we just lost. And then you go back to the next weekly level here, tested by this wick right here. And we're holding that. Now this, I would assumed, by how we kind of bounced here, I would assumed maybe this would have gave us that spring I was looking for. I saw it similar on the CME to give us that retest of the yearly 2021 yearly open, which is right around there. Okay, it's a little bit less than that. Open right there. Boom. Okay. So we are going to retest this level at some point, 27, 28K. We will retest it. That's the 2021 yearly level. It's around there. I'm not going to put it exact. I literally think it's like where's that fucking open, dude? Yeah, it's like right here, I guess. This is a weekly, so it doesn't really help me on the candle. Regardless, it's 27.8. There it is, right there. Perfect. So retest this 2021 year level. I thought we could retest it, but fam, let me show you something, okay? One of my favorite cheats of this volatility indicator is it's very transparent on a print. Okay, what does it mean? So we had the weekly close yesterday, and we printed a new weekly candle. Okay, so we have this new weekly candle that just printed. It's been open for 14 hours. All right, so we've been 14 hours in this candle. This candle has been printed. It has been printed for 14 hours. Okay, it's a new print, this weekly candle. When you get a new print, you get a new print on volatility. And this volatility tells me a lot. Now, I've studied the volatility indicator for 3 years now. Every single day, it's a big part of my system. I love teaching it. And the reason why, it's very, very accurate. It's never wrong. In fact, the only person that's wrong is me reading this fucking indicator, because this indicator can be very hard to read. At times. Luckily, it's not hard to read right now. We got this new weekly print. Blue is weak. We have a new weekly print, but this blue is weak. What you would normally like to see here, fam, if this was bullish, what you normally like to see is if you see a yellow here, and if this was bullish here, you would see more, you would see an increase in volatility at the pivot. So here we go, down, pivot, increase in volatility. That's ideally what you want to see, but instead we're seeing a decrease in volatility on a green candle. That's weakness, fam. That means right now at this, what should have been a pivot, what could have been a pivot, should I said, not shoulda, what could have been a pivot, fam. If the volatility came in hot here and this came up yellow, increase in yellow like this one, you see these two candles, one, this yellow, it popped up a little bit. We had this yellow kind of pop up here, or it even turned orange or red. I would be way more bullish. I would be buying way more here, but unfortunately no one's coming in right here. No one's coming in. Even though we've held this weekly support here, we've closed above it, no one's coming in. Nobody's coming to the party. They've all left. Everyone's left the fucking building, fam. I could see it right here. What's even more certain about this, fam, is here it is. This is the biggest, and this is why I'm glad my 30 to 40 people that are following me right now, I'm about to leave the building too. Mission Games, please don't leave the building. We're gonna need as many people as possible, including me, educating you on how we can get. We're gonna get better at this. We're gonna be suspect. Yo, thank you for that follow. We're gonna get on top of this shit, fam. Don't worry. We're gonna get on top of this. This is generational buys. I'm right now trying to figure out how I could get more cash. Like I'm literally gonna start bartending at the hottest fucking bar in fucking town one night a week just to fucking do it, just because it's fucking cash. I'm stuck in crypto for life too, Mission Gains. It's definitely, I literally just want like cash. Like I want as much cash as possible. I like want to go back to like a tip business, you know? Fucking not even sleep. Like whether I'm buying stocks or crypto, it does, like I'm just trying to get as much cash as possible. That's the idea. Like accumulate as much cash as possible right now, fam. You're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this shit, okay? And I'm not just saying that for fucking clout. But let's talk about fucking Ethereum. And let's talk about Ethereum having an even bigger sell sign on it than Bitcoin. Okay? Bitcoin has the sell signal on the weekly. Ethereum has a bigger sell signal. Let me just tell you, the only way this is going to be bullish, this print, is if Ethereum drops. So what you're going to want to see is that this candle turns into a red candle and it drops down and this gets smaller. So what happens, right? This bar on the volatility starts decreases as we go lower. We're starting to dump. Ethereum's getting below 1,000. It's decreasing. Because what's that is? That's absorption. Imagine it's like a spring. It's just absorbing. Now, if it's the opposite, we pump it first this week. Unfortunately, we pump first. Not a good look. You pump first, and there's no, like I said, here we are, nobody's coming in. Nobody's coming in. Nobody's coming to the party. Also, we've confirmed structure. Just PA, delete all the drawings on this fucking chart. Just PA load. We now have a forcer on price action alone, fam. Now we have lower highs, okay? And lower lows, okay? This is just the weekly, fam. This is a big time frame. You should probably pay attention to the weekly. I don't give a fuck what Ethereum daily looks like. I'm just telling you right now, if Ethereum is green right now on this print, this is maybe your last time to short Ethereum before $1,000. We're gonna go down below $1,000. In fact, most of my buys for Ethereum is between $300 and $600, and that was before the FTX shit. Okay. Again, I'm not trying to throw more fucking fuel on the fire. I don't like that. I don't think the biggest CEO in the world for crypto with $18 billion in 24-hour volume compared to the second exchange, which only has $2 billion in 24-hour volume, he should not be throwing more fuel on the fire. Okay? So I don't want to throw more fuel on the fire, but unfortunately my bear market targets, they're not changing yet. But my bear market target Ethereum was, and I've been very vocal about this for the last 3 to 6 months, is still between $300 and $600. But I'm not buying Ethereum above $1,000. I'm just not buying Ethereum above $1,000. Like, that's just stupid. It's just stupid. Okay, bearish structure still on Ethereum. All right, we can go through the entire list, fam. All right, Matic, bearish print. Okay. Link, more bullish. Now here's a perfect example of how the volatility is actually bullish for Link and it's not bullish for others. See this increase? Has a little increase here. Link, there's some Link whales, market makers, participants, fam. There's some that are literally pushing the price up right now. I can see it here on the volatility. It's not extremely bullish, but it's more bullish than BNB. A lot of these other ones, Cardonia is bearish. I mean, I could just see from the volatility. Matic, let's look at Matic. Matic looks done, fam. Matic is an interesting one. It's bearish. It's at this very high price now relative. I mean, now we have the S&P, a swing fill pattern. Now check this out. All right, Ethereum. All right, here's Ethereum. This is just obvious, just price action. We're just going to talk about price action right now. All right, so here's Ethereum, right? This weekly level, it's like very, very clean. All right, here it is. The weekly level. Here's Ethereum, swing fill pattern into Ethereum 2.0 merge or Ethereum 3.0 merge or whatever it was, right? And now we have a bearish price action. Like I said, lower highs and lower lows. All right. Now look, fam. Why am I showing Ethereum before I show Matic? Well, fam, it's a good question. All right. It's very, 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 very clean. And here we are, Matic. Not only do we finally have a confirmed bearish structure on Matic, but we had the same exact thing that happened to Ethereum. We had weekly swing fill pattern. And now we have, look at this broken structure. Not only do we have engulfing weekly, we have low volatility on a blueprint, green print, whatever other colors you use. Obviously, I got the signature blue, red. But low volatility here and a bearish structure. Send Matic to 30 cents. Okay? We're going back down to Matic. All the alts right now are just screaming, get the fuck out. All the alts right now are screaming, get the fuck out. And I would get the fuck out. It's very scary times, fam. It's very scary times. Now, look, check out this. This is very, very interesting. Solana, one of the more bullish volatility patterns on weekly. Increase in volatility. Now, to confirm this, you see this hot red, like it's like this is hot volatility go down. But to be honest, someone's keeping Solana up. Somebody is. Maybe it's CZ, maybe it's Vinny. You know, I don't know who's keeping it up. But 3-day volatility, okay, not the best. You want to see some absorption on these time frames to confirm. All right, I don't know. Somebody's keeping up Solana, but it had a little bit more bullish on the weekly volatility than, for example, even Bitcoin, right? I don't know why the volatility, like, Solana has dropped a significant amount. I would say there's going to be a dead cat bounce here in Solana. If I could just get back out above $20, that'd be great. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to get out of Solana. It's just too dangerous to be in. Unfortunately, too much exposure in FTX. And that's why I'm looking to get out of Solana. I'm not looking to get out here. I'm not a person that likes selling at a loss. All right. So it'd be nice to get a little dead cat bounce. That is all up to whether Bitcoin holds this level and gets back up to that 18.7. Now, we have the 4 hour had some nice, okay, here we go. 4 hour has some increase in volatility on this down candle, not good. SPX is flat right now, increase in volatility, but it hasn't dropped. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Bro, are we going back 6 years? I mean, I don't know if we're going back 6 years, but I mean, I'm not gonna fade the next halving. I faded this last halving. I didn't become bullish till September 2020. I won't do that again. I think we'll recover relatively quickly. It's just been a tough year for crypto. I mean, if you just outside of this FTX crap, fam, we're down like 80% on the price. It's just been a tough year for crypto. And now I find out that like this entire time, like one of my worst months in trading was October 2021. All right. So one of my worst months in trading was this time. All right. Now on my volatility indicator, it was bearish. I'm not going to go back through that, but it was bearish. And I shorted like these, I shorted these two candles. Basically, I shorted both these candles on the way up to 69K. The charts were bearish. My system was bearish. It was one of the most humiliating times for me, embarrassing times, as I lost 60% of my capital, my gains alone from 2021 in 1 month. And it turns out that Sam and SBF manipulated the whole price to 69K. Can you believe that? That's fucked up, man. Can you imagine losing like all your trading? Like your system tells you like I was bullish here. Everyone knew I was bullish here. Like I was bullish at these lows. I wasn't bullish here either. I was bullish at these lows. I was fucking bullish. And then I like it was getting bearish. And then this is all fucking manipulation. Now it's all coming out. It's all manipulation. They fucking pumped and dumped Solana to 240. I mean, it's so fucked up, dude. It's so fucked up, man. I mean, you imagine like I'm sitting here, I'm trying to have an honest job. I'm trying to do my own thing, honest job. I expect them to be honest, and I'm getting fucked. My family's getting fucked. Can't feed my. I'm not saying I wasn't that bad. I wasn't in that bad of a situation. I was able to feed my family. I'm just telling you, this is my job, and I was like rigged. I was robbed. It's no different than you going to play cards. You go to the casino, you play cards, and you find out the fucking deck is rigged. It's heartbreaking. I didn't have an account on FTX. Can you imagine? I'm still heartbroken from this shit, dude. It not only sets crypto back, but it sets the faith, the trust in crypto so far back. It's so sad. I mean, I'm a trader. I'm a trader. That's all I am. I'm just a trader. A trader that likes to teach. And I was sitting there, and I have tough times. I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not perfect. I've had tough times in this market, and good times, and to find out that like the deck was rigged against you. Yeah, they artificially Silica's not. They didn't just artificially leverage it. They spoofed it. They spoofed the books. All right, they spoofed the books. I'll show you. It's very sad. Very sad. They spoofed the books. All right. Now, if you don't know, look at this. They spoofed the books. This was when they were doing it. This guy posted this in May talking about it. They spoofed the books. Then they spoofed the books against Luna and UST. And that's how they depegged UST. You know that? FTX depegged UST. They did it. This is all bot manipulation. Alameda. It's so fucked up, man. They depegged UST. Can you believe that shit? Anyways, go check out Hellspawn Crypto, fam. He came, he's got it pinned up on the whole story. Read this. Hellspawn Crypto, fam. I'm gonna retweet it right now. It was jaw dropping. It's jaw dropping. I mean, I'm sitting here. I'm just trying to. This is my job, right? Like, this is my job, fam. Fucked us both, dude. This is my job. Like, all I am is I'm trying to show up, make a paycheck, and leave every day. You know, I'm trying to make some money and leave, and come back tomorrow, make some money and leave. Come back tomorrow, maybe lose, or come back the next day, maybe lose a little money and leave. Like, this is my job. But to find out the deck was rigged against you, like, that's fucked up, dude. It's already so hard to trade. You guys realize that, how hard it is? It's so hard to trade. And then you find out the deck is rigged. You know? Some fucked up shit, dude. Some fucked up shit. It's crazy. Crazy times we're in. We got to deal with all the extra BSs. You're right, mission gains. We do. We got, you know, a lot of other stuff. A lot of other stuff to deal with, you know. Yeah, so you know, there's Bitcoin Weekly. We're holding the level. I do think we're going to try to make our way up to test 18.7. That would make sense. Get a squeeze. Maybe we don't. Again, go down here to the 1 hour. We have unfortunately, we have a bearish pattern here, fam. And we got to close over this. I'm not going to lie, fam. I'm not going to lie, fam. Almost put up a long signal when we broke up here. I'm glad we didn't get confirmation. Now, look, anytime you play something like this trend line, what you want to see is, you definitely want to see the move up, right? And then you can see a nice strong pump up, and then the price breaks down, and then you move up. Okay, usually that's how it happens. It usually looks a little bit more like strong pump up, right? And then it looks bearish, and then we do like a kind of a descending. That's kind of how it works out. But we usually retest the trend line in some way. Are there any news about finance? Finance, you mean crypto? Crypto.com? I'm not going to go over that stuff. I don't want to like go through all the FUD that's being tossed around the community, the space right now. A lot of it is just because we have the top guy right now. He's just stirring the pot. Like, the space is a glass jaw, and the guy just keeps throwing hammers at it, man. I don't know what to say. What more to say? Basically said nothing. I don't. That's the problem. He needs to just shut up. He doesn't need to have a space. He doesn't need to tweet anymore. Just chill, dude. Just chill. He needs to just chill. He needs to simmer down. All right, bearish hourly. We got a bearish hourly print. This will hold us here for a little bit, and then we'll go down further. Unless they drop it. We got 58 minutes, so they could drop it down. Could be absorbed. Yo, by the way, your ball's deep there. Oh, Binance? No, I mean, Silka, I wouldn't be balls deep anywhere. It's one thing to lose your trading stack. It's another thing to lose all your crypto because you're lazy. Fam, I do like, this is the truth. I do like 1 to 2 transfers a week in and out of an exchange. I do 1 to 2 transfers a week. Ideally 1, because A, I'm lazy. B, it's a tedious process. It is a very tedious process. And C, you're not trying to fucking do too many transfers and fuck up and send it somewhere you shouldn't send it. All right? So you try to stick to like 1, 2 transfers maybe a week as a trader. Not more than that. But fam, like outside of a trading stack, that's all I'm risking. There's times where I'm a little bit more exposed to what crypto I have on exchange, but those times are very short windows. You know, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to be that lazy. You know, I think it's just, which one do I use? I use BINGX, Sokas. I use BINGX. Right there, look, exclamation right now on BINGX, believe it or not. Speaking of what exchange I use, you get $100 for signing up, 4K deposit bonus, and you get $50 for the first $1,000 in trading volume you do. So if you do $1,000 in trading volume, you get $50. You sign up, you get $100. And then if you DM me, you can get my premium Discord. DM me that you used my referral, and then you can get my premium Discord. Now, I'm going to eventually, like I said, I'm not trying to hit this topic too much because we have somebody else that's hitting this topic a lot in our space right now. But I'm going to try to work out like proof of funds with my sponsor because I think like that's what's most important to me, and that's what's the most important to the community. It's just seeing proof of funds. If you do move an exchange or you're looking for a new exchange, I think that's going to be the key moving forward is proof of funds, liquidity, all those things. So yeah, I'm going to be working closely with my sponsor, BINGX. Yeah, you get $100 just for signing up with my referral right there. You just get like literally just get $100. Once you're confirmed using my referral, they give it like, I think they give it at the end of the month. They tell you, they give you a little note, but you get $100. Yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna be working closely with my sponsor. I'm not gonna take a sponsor that going forward that isn't showing proof of funds. It's just because it's what I'm about, right? Like it's I'm not trying to be responsible. I'm looking at Trader Main right now, and the guy is like taking it hard, man. He feels responsible for every single person he sent to FTX or Prime or like whatever, like, you know. Trader Main, man, he's having a tough time right now. I feel bad. He lost a lot of money. And like he said, it's not about the money, fam. It's about the time. I mean, imagine you work at a company for 2 years. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I'm working at my company. This is my company. You work at a company for 2 years, and then one day, like all your paychecks that you were depositing in your bank, they just disappear. And you're like, okay, well, all that money's gone. Well, that sucks. Like, that sucks, right? You lost all your paychecks. And then you're like, well, fuck, I lost all the time to make those paychecks. Like, that's kind of a big deal. Get some beats going, huh? Oh, they gave you the US and you could trade with it? Nice, Awooks. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's right, mission gains. You should always know you can lose everything in any website you default is what I tell everyone. It's true, mission gains. In fact, you can lose everything just by not taking care of your MetaMask wallet on your browser. Like if you log in to your MetaMask wallet and you log into the wrong website, you can lose everything that way. Like you literally lose everything that way. I don't keep my shit on a MetaMask wallet. I got ledgers, dude. I literally have ledger, baby. Right there. Got my keys written down somewhere. I don't think it's in this box. I hope it's not in this box. Anyways, I got my ledger, fam. Right here. I even got a backup one, but the problem is the backup one, like I got it. My ledger, baby. The backup one I got, it like took 3 weeks to get sent to me. Ever right now. Yeah, mission gains. I bet it is, dude. It's interesting. Like I bought 2 ledgers. One came right away, and then the other one took 3 weeks to come, and it came, and I just never trusted it. So it's still brand new, and I never trusted the wallet because like it took so long to come that I thought like it got fucked with. Because what people were doing were they're buying ledgers and then reselling them on Amazon. And all they would do is they'd like fucking backdoor that shit, like know your seed phrase, all that stuff. They backdoor that shit, wait till it becomes active, the wallet, and then steal your money. But what they would do is they buy a ledger and then resell it on Amazon or eBay, brand new. And all they had to do was saran wrap it again, right? Reseal it. And so the seal, the plastic seal is not like, it's like nothing. They should really put these things should have like a certified seal. That's what I think. Like if ledgers are gonna be like hardcore with their shit, they should have like a certified seal on their box to where like, you know, if someone fucking touched that box or opened that box before it arrived at your doorstep. That's what I would like to see. I have a brand new one, like I said, that I've had for years. I haven't trusted it. It's like I literally actually put it away. I used to have it in this drawer, and then I have my main ledger. I also have a cold wallet. You know, I think it's important to have a cold wallet. Cold wallet is tedious. Like this shit's tedious, dude. I gotta send it to address, sell my crypto, and then put it in my bank account. That's actually good. It's a good idea. I didn't know you could reset it. How do you reset it? Wait, you just like it has to be connected to computer? Don't you need to know the seed phrase? Or like reset, like does it delete everything when you reset it? I didn't even know you could reset it. I'm literally on and off. Dude, I got on this ledger right here, I have so much Link and Ren. I was like piling on last bear market on a Ren protocol. It's like what 1inch did better. All right, let's put on something good here. Get some beats, huh? Wow. Yeah, the SP 500. I mean, the crazy thing is like S&P, dude. It's like it just sucks that this happened because Bitcoin would be probably like 22K. Maybe. I mean, it was bearish. The charts were bearish. I mean, maybe not. Yo, check out this pivot on the quarterly S&P. It's crazy. Same pivot on Dow Jones. Wow.
Part of an interview with the subject just before LSD is to be administered.
I'm not gonna lie, stocks look really good.
You feel you're normal?
I hope I'm normal. I think so.
Well, a little while back, you took quite a series of psychological tests.
Yo, Evil, thank you for that follow.
That you're very stable and well balanced.
I feel like CZ's just trying to go through the pain fast. I think CZ's just making more pain.
How do you feel about
Like literally.
coming here and drinking this strange material?
A little nervous, perhaps.
Well, I think that's normal. Well, I think it's time for you to have your lysergic acid. Drink this down, and we'll be back.
That's true. It's the third Friday.
See how you're doing.
Third Friday this month. This Friday coming up.
It's a glass of water, colorless, tasteless. Contains 100 gamma of LSD 25, 1/10 of a milligram, the equivalent of 1/600th of a grain. An ounce of this material will make 150,000 such doses. Some 3 hours later, let us observe the effect.
He just needs to shut up. I'm telling you, CZ just needs to stop. That's cool. Yeah, he just needs to stop talking. Yo, fam, I'm gonna call it. Thanks for coming on the New York update. If you didn't get to watch the whole stream, go watch it in VOD in preview. You can go watch it on YouTube. I appreciate all you. Mad love. Be safe out there. We're gonna range here between 16 and really like 19K. I'm guessing just for a little bit. Let's see how this range treats us. Don't short the bottom. Don't long. Resistance at the top. I'll be back tomorrow morning before the New York Open. I appreciate everybody. Thank you, Mission Gains, Mandalo, Silkas, everybody that came, Awooks, Awake, Ripierno, everybody that came. I appreciate all you. Mad love. Y'all have a good night.